All right, the injury report. Quinn is out. Tyree is out. Jonathan Cooper's out. Billy Turner's out. Darius Phillip is out. And then DJ Jones has cleared the NFL concussion protocol. We're going to continue to monitor him, but he will be questionable. And then Dalton Reisner is questionable. Everybody else is go.
With Quinn, he told us when it happened that he's never had a hamstring. So as part of it, you just kind of going through it, and he doesn't know how it's going to respond, so to err on the side of caution on that, I guess?
Yeah, I think that anytime you're dealing with a hamstring, every single one is different. And especially with a lineman, that's a little bit unique compared to a skill guy linemen are skill also, but just the amount of running that they do. So he's working through that, and we want to be sure that we get him back the right way.
Did he have a setback this week?
Yeah, Kendall's done a great job for us. I think one of the good things about him is not only just his experience, but his ability to play all three positions. That gives us flexibility both in our 2 wide receiver sets, 3 wide receiver sets, so that he can move around and play all of them. So that's definitely a benefit. Wow, I didn't know that. Again, I just remember hearing about him playing quarterback in a game also. So I think that, it just gives so much credit to him just being a true football player. It's not just one position. He has the ability to do a lot of different things. He understands the game. He works his tail off every single day to learn the system, and he's put himself in a position to help this football team, and it's awesome where how he's worked his way up, and that's a great story for everybody that's in the NFL. It's to continually work hard.
There's been a lot of attention on the concussion protocol after what happened to Tua last night. As a coach, how do you handle it? I mean, we know there's a protocol in place. Is there a point too where you just say, I don't think you should play? I mean, how does it work for a coach?
Yeah, first and foremost, my thoughts and prayers are out there to Tua. Obviously, that's something you hate to see in any NFL game, but it is a hard game. It's a rough game. And, I have full confidence in our medical team on how they evaluate everything. I have full confidence in the NFL on how they treat everything, and safety is first. Safety is always first. I think we're always trying to do the right thing, and every single one of those are so different. After being in a position to learn more about that throughout my early years, the one thing is every human is different, and everybody responds a little different, just like the hamstring to Quinn to how a concussion happens. So I think that right now there's a protocol in place, and we're always going to follow that, and we're going to do what we think is best for the player and his safety.
Especially when you see something like that happen, an event like that last night in the game. Do you take a step back and say maybe I'll take a different approach to concussions?
I don't know if there's, a perfect way for anything like that. I mean, it's such a sensitive topic, and I think that in the end, it's about player safety. Player safety, and we are always thinking about that. It doesn't take something like that to happen to all of a sudden sit there and all of a sudden kind of digest it and say we should do something different. We're always trying to take care of the players, make sure the players are healthy. They're the reason why this game is so great, and I think we'll follow it. And from the standpoint of our medical team, I have full confidence in them doing all the right stuff.
With any injury, not just concussions, for both you as coaches and the medical team, how much do you sometimes have to save the player from himself, that he wants to go out there, but it's best for him to kind of to wait a little bit?
Yeah, that's where the doctors come in. I mean, they're the experts. They're the ones, for all of us, me, the players, we want everybody out there. They want to be out there. They're dying to play. They love this game with all their heart. We all do. But I think that in the end, it's about the medical expertise that we get. And when they say it's okay to go, then they get to go. And we want to be sure that we lean on them and make sure they know, because they're, non-biased. They're about the medical, and they're about how the player is. So I think we have a good process here, and we're going to continue that.
A few more for the coach, please. Takeaways or learn anything from a first road game that you can kind of apply to this week that you think will help you guys?
Yeah, it's going to be really loud. I mean, everywhere we go, I think it's going to be extremely loud. I think, we started off at Seattle, where they're known for how extremely loud it is, and now we're going to go play the Raiders. And I mean, the Raiders is a West opponent, and there's a lot of tension between the two teams, which is great, and the fans are going to be excited. So I think that just understanding how loud it is and the communication has to be so clear. I think the guys, got a great start in one of the loudest stadiums the first game, and now we have the ability to go and test it again.
Coach, have you ever had?
For next week, Dulcich and Ojemudia,
Are they on track to start practicing?
Yeah, right now we're hoping that they're going to be able to practice. I think that that's a very, very high chance that we'll see them out there.
Coach, do you have any extra conversations with the team because y'all are taking a road trip to Vegas and proximity to where they could make poor decisions?
Everybody's a professional. I mean, we're going out there to play a football game. That's first and foremost. That's the most important thing. And I think that they all understand that. It's a West opponent. That's what we've been talking about is, that it's about your division, and you have to always compete in your division. And so with all the guys, they got to know, hey, we're going out there for business first, and that's all that matters.
Thank you very much, Coach.
All right, y'all.